Welcome guys to my YouTube channel, and today we are going to talk about the Democratic Republic of Congo, DRC, because if there is any country in Africa that has faced a prolonged war and a deadliest one, that country is none other than the DRC, Democratic Republic of Congo. There is actually a rebel group called M23. This group of rebels will be our main topic today. We are going to see their origin, formation, and their grievances. Before we hit, guys, kindly take your 2 or 3 seconds, hit subscribe button, put on notification bell, so when we release a video like this, YouTube will automatically update you and you are going to get the content of this nature. If actually receiving information and knowing things how they the way they are and why, then if that's something you are passionate about, then consider this channel as the one who will bring you the content of that nature. Without wasting a lot of time, let us get started. Guys, M23, also known as the Movement of 2023 March, was actually a rebel group that emerged in the Eastern Democratic Republic of Congo. The name M23 was derived from the peace agreement signed in March in the year 2009 between the Congolese government and another rebel group called the National Congress for the Defense of the People, famous known as CNDP. However, the M23 rebels themselves actually later violated this agreement, leading to renewed conflict in the region. When you talk about the formation of this rebel group called M23, we find out that M23 was formed in April 2012 when a faction of former CNDP fighters led by Bosco Ntaganda and Sultani Makenda defected from the Congolese army known as FARDC. The group was actually primarily composed of ethnic Tutsi soldiers who had integrated into the FARDC following the 2009 peace deal, and their defection was sparked by grievances over the government failure to fully implement the terms they had in the agreement, which was actually included the integrating the CNDP fighters into the national army and addressing issues of political representation and the social justice for the Tutsi minority in the DRC, Democratic Republic of Congo.
Sultan Makenga is their chief military commander.
M23 imejengwa kwa mwezi ya 5 2012. Mbele awali tulikuwa 2009 tulikuwa CNDP, tulipigana na government miaka kama 5 na kupita. Baadaye tukaenda kwa negotiation kwa kupana mambo fulani na government haikuheshimia hata kimoja. So hiyo miaka yote kuanzia 2009 tulikuwa tukikumbusha government kama paya kuheshimia ambayo tulikubaliana, lakini baada ya kuheshimia ambayo tulikubaliana ilianza kufunga moja kuua. So tukaamua kwenda pembeni ili tuendelee tusemee pembeni, tukiwaza kama government tatusikia kama tumefika pembeni. Kufika pembeni government kata attack kamua njia ya vita, ndio maana tunapigana kwa leo.
When we talk about the members, guys, as mentioned earlier, the majority of M23 members were ethnic Tutsi fighters who had previously been part of CNDP, a predominantly Tutsi rebel group, and also the Tutsi community had long-standing grievances dating back during the colonial times, and they felt marginalized and discriminated against the Congolese government, which was largely dominated by the majority Hutu ethnic group. The Tutsi population, particularly in the eastern province of North Kivu and South Kivu, had faced historical, social, political, and economic exclusion, leading to feelings of neglect and frustration. Guys, you all know there are a lot of rebels across the world. There are actually terrorist organizations. But did you know that those rebels and also the terrorist organization, they have the main grievances. They have their needs. They have what they want for them to stop what they are doing. They have their own grievances. The grievances made them to rebel against the government of the day. So for this, actually, because there is no single rebel group or terrorist group can just wake up in the one morning, decide to kill people, displace people from their ancestral land, giving the government of the day hard time without any genuine, or maybe any reason. So for this M23, they have their main grievances, they have their needs, or maybe what made them to do what they are doing right now. For them to stop this, what actually we call mayhem and the killing people, for them to stop, these are actually the main grievances of M23. The main grievances of M23 revolve around the following issues. Number one, M23 leaders felt like the Congolese government had not fully implemented the 2009 peace agreement, which was designed to address maybe the concerns of the Tutsi community and bring an end to the armed conflict in the region. Number two, guys, was actually the grievances of maybe the reason made this group to rebel was actually lack of political representation. The Tutsi minority believed that they were underrepresented in the government and the state institutions, leading to a lack of political voice and a meaningful participation in the decision-making process. The grievances number three of M23 rebel group is that human rights abuses. M23 accused the Congolese army of committing human rights abuses against Tutsi civilians, including extrajudicial killings, maybe rape, forced displacement. They claimed that the government did not adequately address this issue. Number four, guys, the control of national resources. The eastern region of DRC, Democratic Republic of Congo, is rich in natural resources, including minerals such as gold, coltan, and diamonds. M23 leaders alleged that the government exploited and mismanaged these resources, benefiting the ruling elite while neglecting the local population. Number five grievances of M23 rebel group is that, actually the last one is that regional factors. The conflict in the Democratic Republic of Congo, Eastern Province, had deep-rooted regional dimensions, with neighboring countries like Rwanda and Uganda allegedly involved in supporting rebel group like M23. This country had their interest in the region, including access to resources and also security concerns. Another information, guys, we need to know about M23 is that M23 insurgency resulted into significant humanitarian consequences, including widespread displacement of civilians and an escalation of violence in the region. The group's activities were marked by a series of offensive and territorial gains, leading to the instability and insecurity in the Eastern Congo. Another thing, guys, you need to know is that the international community, including the United Nations and regional organizations, condemned M23's action and attempted to mediate a peaceful resolution. In November 2013, after nearly 20 months of conflict, M23 was defeated by the FARDC with the support of a UN intervention brigade. Guys, as we conclude, despite the defeat of M23 in the year 2013 by the help of UN, the underlying issues and the grievances of the Tutsi community and other ethnic groups in the region remained largely unaddressed. The Eastern Democratic Republic of Congo continued to be plagued by various armed groups and conflicts by dynamic, making lasting peace and stability an ongoing challenges. That is actually all about the M23, a rebel group in the Democratic Republic of Congo. All you need to know, that is how it was formed, that is the whole activities. I do not know what you think, guys. If you have anything you can add, drop it into the comment section so that we can interact. We have reached the end. Kindly, for those of you who have not subscribed, kindly support me by your subscription. As you do that, let the Almighty God bless you. Until the next video, for now, goodbye.